Oh Lord, it's only been 3 days since my last manicure video, and look what happened. It cracked. It just completely split. And then I think it was this one that I was concerned about. It's still trying to break, but it hasn't broken yet. Thank goodness. So I am gonna have to prematurely do my manicure over. Now granted, this isn't premature because these look crazy. So I'm definitely gonna have to go ahead and jumpstart doing that manicure. So I'm not gonna give up faith on the base coat just yet. I'm gonna let it, like it literally almost, like it broke all the way down to the meat. Terrible. It kind of stings just a little bit, but it's fine. It's fine. So I will be getting ready to do my manicure, so stick around. Okay, as I stated before, it ended up cracking off the side. And it like made my skin really red. So yeah, we're gonna clean these up. I'm gonna have to cut this all the way down, and then I'll get these cleaned up. So let me get my supplies now, and I'll be right back. So I have my acetone, and I have my lint-free wipes. I think I typically just use one, but I'll use two. This acetone I got from I think the actual acetone I got from the dollar store, but this bottle is from Walmart. So I just replaced it because I didn't like the bottle that it came in. I was really hoping and praying that my nails wouldn't break, but maybe I just need to train them. So over time, as I'm continuing to use the product, it will strengthen my nails. But child, I was really hoping that it was going to be one of those miracle first time products where like, oh, just with one use, you'll be able to see magnificent results. I mean, I did see pretty good results because I do feel as though my nails would have been started cracking, but it was mainly just two nails that became an issue. And I think for the most part, those are my two biggest problem nails. So hopefully I can get better results as I continue to use it. Do any of you guys suffer from having weak nails that constantly crack? I'm still new to this, so I'm really not used to my nails being this weak. Like I said in the last video, it wasn't until I started doing my nails consistently when I started noticing that they were getting weaker. And they just started cracking out of nowhere. Like I was doing full sets where I would do the extensions, and I was using a lot of gel products. And yeah, you know, my gel products, I would literally have to let them soak for about 20 minutes before they came off. But then I started using this gel lifting product. I'll actually show you. I started using this to like remove the gel polish. And here's the back where you can see like the ingredients. And yeah, so I'm not sure if that contributed to it, but I'm sure all of these products between using so much alcohol and acetone and all these things on my nails, I'm sure all of that played a role. But boy, oh boy, gel polish is quite difficult to get off because sometimes acetone just, you have to soak your nails for too long. And that's the thing I don't like about, that's like a con for me when it comes to gel nails, how long it takes to soak them off. If it didn't take that long for you to soak them off, then I would be perfectly okay with like the full process. But I love my gel nails and I'll go through the process, but it's very irritating. And then sometimes it took forever to get them off that I just shaved them off, like I just filed them down. So I'm sure all of that wear and tear contributed. So I'm just going to finish this up and I'll be right back. Okay, so my nails are ready for shaving. So what I'm going to do is so I just washed my hands, but I'm going to get the extra grunge from under my nails. It's so funny how much buildup we get under our nails, especially like with lotions and other products that we tend to use. And then just also skin follicles. I actually just did my hair yesterday, so I wouldn't be surprised if most of this is leftover conditioner that just didn't come out. So I actually didn't mean to cut this hand, but when I cut my pointer finger, I just said, well, whatever, I'll just cut all the rest of them off. So we're starting from scratch. All right, so let's try this product again. And I'm gonna do 2 layers of this. And I'm actually going to time it, put on a timer between each one. Okay, so now I'm ready for this product, the Sally Hansen Color Therapy Strengthening Base Coat. All right. So as I stated before, I'm going to do 2 coats of this. And I'm going to time how quickly it dries. My first coat is on. My timer situation got a little wonky, so I'm going to do it again. And I'm going to do the stopwatch. Maybe I should just use my cell phone instead of that. But I'll do that instead. Okay. So I'm going to be quite generous with the second coat. Okay. So it's pretty much almost dry. It's still a little bit waxy feeling, but it's dry enough. Okay, so now it's dry enough for me to put on my next coat, which is going to be the color. I'm just going to do this color again. Since this polish takes forever to dry, I need to pull out the other polishes that or the other products that I'm gonna use, which is this. And then of course I have my top coat. So I'm just gonna do this whole hand at one time. So that's how long it took for it to just air dry with me not shaking it or fanning it or putting any extra air on it. So that's how long it takes to become dry enough to the touch to where you can add your next set of polish. Okay, so we're going to add 2 coats of this. So this will take forever, so I'm definitely going to use my drip dry OPI drops to get them to dry a lot faster. So when you're dripping it, make sure you drip it at an angle like this, and then you put it right in the center at the base of the nail, and it'll spread out in all directions. Okay, so give it a couple seconds before I touch it. Still wet. On the next round, I'll test that out too to see how long it takes for it to dry. Okay, so we're going to apply our second coat. Okay, so it seems like the polish doesn't like being polished over top of the drip dry formula. Ew, like it's separating. Like it's separating. Ooh. Looks like it's almost coagulating. That's weird. See how it looks like it's separating? Oh Lord, I think I messed up my damn manicure. Just great. Well, we're gonna push forward anyway. The fact that this is happening defeats the purpose of using the product. It literally defeats the purpose of using the damn product, because the whole point of using it is to get the polish to dry so that you can finish your daggone manicure quicker. So if you need to do 2 to 3 coats, you're going to pretty much be taking the same amount of time as you would without using the product. Oh gosh, okay, whatever. I can make this work as best as possible. Oh gosh. So I'm going to do it again. This time I'm going to do 2 drops to see if it dries quicker. Because the last time it didn't dry that fast at all. Okay, so. Okay. So there's 2 drops on each nail. I'm going to start the timer. Yeah, I don't know why it looks like that on the edges. Like, I don't know why it's rippling like that on the edges. That is kind of weird. Yeah, I just messed up my nail. God damn it. Well, as we see, the product is not drying. You know what? God damn it. Well, as you can see, it's been almost 4 minutes and it still hasn't dried. So I think what the issue is, this is so annoying. So I feel like what the issue is, the product. Now I need to do another coat of this on this finger before I apply any additional color. So these are the mistakes that need to happen so that we can learn how to properly use the product. So clearly what happened was using this in between the coats, it ruined the integrity of the polish. So the polish is still soaking wet. You know, to be honest, I don't know if this is going to dry anytime soon. Because look, it's just gummy. It's just gummy. And you can see the bottom layer too. Like you can literally see my nail. So that means that the top layer, the first coat of polish, the color polish, didn't even dry at all. And I put this on it. I'm not sure why this is acting like this now, because I just did a pedicure and it worked perfectly fine. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. So I'm going to remove this polish and then start over. Jesus Christ. Okay, so let's try this again. We're going to do one coat of this because I think, well, you know what? I might end up having to do 2 coats. So we're going to do 2 coats of this again. And we're going to try to make this work out. And with this, I'm probably going to have to wait until the end to actually put this on, because clearly the polish doesn't like it, which kind of defeats the purpose of having it. I'm really upset about that. So let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so once I do 2 coats on this hand and I'm going to do 2 coats on this hand, I'll be back right before I start with the color. Okay, so Okay, so as you can see, it's been 13.5 minutes and my nails are still kind of wet. They're like tacky. So like if I were to push on them, they would make a fingerprint. I don't want to mess up my nails. Oh my gosh. So if I were to push on them, they would make a fingerprint. Like they're still tacky to the touch. And but they're dry enough for me to put my second coat on. So yeah, I can barely touch them. Like I can touch them and they're just starting to get dry slightly on the surface, but they're still tacky. So I'm going to add my second coat, and then I think I'm going to have to let it dry again, and then I can add this. So the reason why my last manicure probably didn't last that long was because I put this on here on the color layer, and then I put the top coat. So what I'm going to do this time is just not use this at all, and then I'm going to see if it works out without using this product. So, which kind of defeats the purpose, right? Because if this is a fast dry top coat, then I don't need this. But we shall see. We're going to test it out for another week, and I think it was a week and a day. Yeah, so it was 8 days the last time I did the conclusion. So a full review, I went for like a week, and as you saw, they were very, very shabby looking. So the polish had practically rubbed off. So I'm going to be honest, I probably don't even need to put another coat on of like regular nail polish. I know they kind of look a little weird. I mean, it's been a few hours me trying to get this damn thing done. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit upset that this ended up ruining my last set that I was doing on this hand. So as I stated before in my last video and then at the beginning of this video, I am going to just do 2 top coats, and it's still going and it's still tacky. So as I stated before, this polish takes forever to dry. So I'm just going to stop it. So I'm going to go ahead and put another coat of this, and then I'll be back to apply the top coat, and I'm not going to add this at all. So I will be back in 25 minutes because I know this is going to take forever to dry. Okay, so it's been about 3 minutes, but one thing I did do, so I was fanning my hands, but then one thing I did do is I read the back of this again, and it says to apply the nail color and then wait 2 minutes and apply 1 coat of the, so it said wait 2 minutes and apply 1 coat of the top coat. And it said your manicure will be dry to the touch in seconds. So what I was looking for this to do, I'm thinking this actually does that. So let's see, it's been about 3 going on 4 minutes of me just shaking my hands dry. So I feel like they're dry enough to the touch, meaning like they're still tacky, but they're not wet. So they definitely still need more time to dry. So I'm just going to add a generous amount of this top coat to seal it in. Okay. I'm going to go on the edges like I said. It still looks a little streaky if you can see. So it went from looking smooth like that to looking like this. So maybe it'll settle in. I don't know. So let me see if I can catch it on camera. Okay, so let's see if I can catch it on camera. See how it starts looking streaky? I don't know how they can tell you to just wait 2 minutes when it's like polished like this. It takes forever to just get dry enough to the touch for you to even put a second coat on, let alone a top coat. See, it's starting to move a little bit, but I'm gonna finish it out any damn way. I'm tired. It's been hours. Oh gosh. It typically would take me about 30 minutes to do a gel nail manicure, and I have to use a bunch of equipment to do that. So this is a little upsetting that it's taking this long. But I did take a break because I was so upset. Yeah, some of the polish is slightly transferring, but I'm gonna keep going. That's what they look like. It's just a home manicure. I'm testing out these products. I typically would take my time to get a much better result, but At this point, I'm just over it and I just want to get done. I'm getting it all over my skin. I don't even care. I don't even care. It says do 1 coat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do, you know what? I keep telling myself I'm going to just do 1 coat, even though I told myself I was going to do 2 coats. I will stick to what I said in the last video, and I'm going to do 2 coats. Okay. If it just made like a little weird circular pattern on the top of my polish. I mean, I like this Avon metallic nail polish, but it is a real pain to use this stuff. I'm not gonna lie, it is a pain. It's a beautiful nail polish, but it is not worth it. It's not worth the headache of having to wait 20 minutes just for the crap to dry. Okay, so this is dry to the touch. Literally, it's dry to the touch. I'm scrubbing it with my finger. It's dry to the, like, it feels completely dry. Holy cow. Okay. I really wasted my time with this. Like, completely wasted my time with it. Shit, I don't even know if I said I was going to do 2 coats, so I'm going to do 2 coats. Child, when your brain keep making you a little indecisive for no reason. Okay, I don't know why. What is happening? Is my nail polish moving? God damn it. So you see that? See, y'all can't see it. I don't know if I woke the product back up and it's now acting weird or funny, but maybe one coat was good enough. Well, it doesn't matter because we're doing 2. This is hella irritating. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't been this mad at a manicure in forever. Okay. This is now dry to the touch, so let me go ahead and do this side as well. Man, this thumbnail looked terrible. Oh gosh, I really should have taken my time with applying this thumbnail a little bit better, cause child, it ain't like nobody gonna see my damn nails anyway. Simply because TMI, I'm about to come on my cycle, so I'm going to be in the house for the next couple days, so no one's gonna see my nails anyway. And whenever I do go out, I don't allow for people to be all up in my grill. So yeah, even though people be trying to check out the stuff I have on anyway, so whatever. I know that I have the capabilities of doing an amazing manicure, so I'm not tripping. Plus, sometimes the art of chipping polish is so beautiful. It reminds me of chipping paint. Now, granted, chipping paint can be quite dangerous because of asbestos, but we can't deny the fact that chipping paint is quite beautiful. So if I was going somewhere mega important, like the Met Gala, that's probably the highest end event you'll ever go to, where the quality of your manicure actually matters. So with that being said, we're not going to the Met Gala, so what does it matter if my manicure doesn't look perfect? Child, it looks okay. So doing the double coat, top coat, it literally looks like it rubbed my polish off. It looks like a kid did my nails. Like, you see how it looks? Like, it looks smudged. That's what happened when I did the second coat of this, which is so weird because how could it be, like, how could it literally be dry to the touch and it still causes the color to smudge? And now granted, around here, around my cuticle area, I can clean that up with acetone. I'm not bothered by that. as much. It's the smudging. It's the smudging of, focus. It's the smudging of the camera that makes it look like a child polished my nails. They were perfectly done. This side didn't get beat up too bad with the second coat. Yeah, the top coat kind of spilled over. That's fine. Ciao. Anyways, so it's for a test. We are testing out these products. We are not going to continue judging the quality of my manicure because clearly I'm being very impatient right now. So as of right now, we're judging these 3 items, and then also we're determining whether or not this item caused for my manicure last time to maybe not stick as well, meaning the top coat. Because if you remember, I applied my color, then I put 2 to 3 drops of this on top of that. I waited for like 2 or 3 minutes, and then I applied my top coat. But if this formula is causing for the polish that you're putting on top of the layer that was covered in this, that would explain why my top coat didn't necessarily lock in and protect my color as much as it could have or should have. So we are going to see if this time around things work out a lot better. I'm really upset about this, I'm not gonna lie, because I was really looking forward to this working. One thing I can say, my pedicures though, whenever I do pedicures, I don't use a top coat. Like, this is my first top coat that I bought in, child, let me see, probably in like the last 5 or 6 years. It's been a long time since I've had an actual top coat, and a quality top coat at that. My last top coat was from the dollar store. Okay, so I wasn't. So whenever I use the top coat that I got from the dollar store, I got this from Amazon, the other one I got from the dollar store, that one stinks so bad. So I don't even like it. And then also the last time I used it, which was like a month ago, I was like, let me use this top coat and see if it does something. Yeah, it did something all right. It melted my damn polish. So I was just like, okay, this needs to go and I need to get me another one. And that's the reason why I got this one. This is amazing. Like, it literally dries within seconds. So I'm hoping that because I didn't use this product underneath this, that this will actually last for the 2 weeks like it said it would. I really hope this works. I don't want to have to keep doing this experiment and wondering whether or not it's going to work, and then, oh, it doesn't work out, and then now I have to find a new way or a new technique on how to apply it. But this, I'm really disappointed at this. But as I was stating prior, for my pedicures, I don't add top coat. So because of that, I may use this just for my pedicures to just dry my nail polish as quickly as possible, right? Depending on the polish that I use, because I do use certain polishes that will dry within 2 minutes. And interestingly enough, that polish, those particular polishes came from the dollar store. Very beautiful. Granted, they are super sheer. So I have to do like 3 coats, sometimes 4, depending on the color, before it shows up completely with complete coverage like this one. So that's kind of irritating. But other than that, ooh, come on now. So these are completely dry to the touch, and I'm really enjoying that. But I know for sure that the underlayer still needs time to dry. So I won't do anything that's like strenuous on my nails. I do have a work, see, look, it's denting. Yeah, so it's not dry underneath the top coat. I do have a workout session later on today. So hopefully these will be completely dry before I have that session, because I have to use equipment. You know how that can be. A lot of manicures, I'm sure, have gotten chipped at the gym, but I'm staying home, so I have an in-home gym. Not really, but it's in my living room. I have equipment in my living room. So Yeah, I really hope that this works out. I mean, for the most part, it's a really cute manicure. Like, it's super cute. I love this color. Again, we are now looking at this for protecting the color and keeping the color in place. I know with this by itself, it will literally chip within 4 days. Sometimes between 4 to 5 days, this will be completely chipped. Like, it will be coming off in chunks. So the thing that I liked about adding the top coat is that it just rubbed off. It didn't actually chip. And then it eventually started lifting in certain areas, but it wasn't chipping. And I think it was because I had applied this one days before. So because I did everything in one session, I did 2 coats of this, 2 coats of this, and 2 coats of this. This manicure should be bulletproof. Just saying. I am hoping and praying that it does work out. And then also the elimination of this product, because what sense does using this make if this has instant drying abilities, right? I only got this because I wanted to dry my polish quicker so that I can add my top coat. But it seems like it gets in the way of the integrity of the polish. So I'm assuming and I'm thinking that this was the reason for why this did not protect my last manicure as long as it should have, which was 2 to 3 weeks. So let's see how this plays out over the next 2 to 3 weeks. So I will come back in 8 days and I will show you what my nails look like. And then after that, I will do another week update. So it's going to be a 2-week update. I'm going to do the first week and then I'm going to come back for the second week and then we're going to conclude the video. Then I will see you in 1 week. Oops. Okay, so it's been 14 days and this is the result. So my nails have grown out, but as you can see on some of them, they chipped. And it wasn't like flaky chip. It was like it lifted off of the nail and I had to like slightly peel it off so it wouldn't snag like my hair or my clothes. So as you can see, there's still some fading that took place, but not as much as it did the last time. I don't know why this thing keeps doing that. The thumbs down, I didn't ask you to do that. But yeah, as you can see, there's been peeling, flaking, not flaking, but peeling, which resulted from lifting. And yeah, this is what we have. But that's after 14 days. So it could not last. So the conclusion is it couldn't last for 2 weeks. Okay. And also with this, I think it's this nail. This nail in particular. Let's see if we can. So as you can see, this nail is forming a hook on the side. Let me get my tool. So right there, it's forming this little hook. That little piece right here snagged my hair. It snagged some of my clothes. Yeah, so I don't really like that. My nails feel sturdy, but again, I need to let them grow out so that I can actually see if the base coat works. So what I'm going to do is I'll just refresh my manicure and I will continue adding the base coat on this hand and this hand, but I need to cut this hand down and I'll keep this one longer. But as of right now, it seems like 2 weeks for these products is like it's a no-go. So the top coat, the base coat, and especially the color, no-go. So if you're going to use these products, I would just say you'll get a good week out of it. Granted, I use 2 coats of each one, and I think that's a bit much. But, you know, if you use 1 coat and you don't use this was a complete waste of money and a waste of time. I hate this product. I'm mad that I had to pay $14 for it because what am I going to use it for? All of these have fast drying. And this is supposed to be fast drying, but I thought it was going to be able to be used for the color. If they're telling me to wait after I put my top coat on before I apply this is already fast drying, so I don't need this. It's pointless at that point. This takes forever to dry. I was getting this so that this could dry quicker. I can't use it until I'm done with my manicure. Waste of time. And money. So as for these products, this is a pretty good base coat. Is it reliable for a 2-week situation? Maybe if you're using it by itself, but if you're applying something on top of it, it should definitely last more than just a week. It definitely, I would say it lasts about 7 days. At day 8, that's when I started seeing some stuff happening. This top coat, I'm gonna have to try this top coat out on some more stuff, but I don't know, you guys. That doesn't seem like the best of a top coat. But I mean, it's a lot more polished still on my nails versus the last time. And the last review, my results, my week results, I think that was like 7 or 8 days, maybe 9 days later. And it looked better. It looked worse than this. So, you know, because I did 2 applications of this, 2 applications of that, and this, it did last a lot longer before it started messing up and peeling and lifting and whatnot. So I would conclude and say that this is a good solution and this doesn't matter. Like, you can use whatever color you want, but we're just mainly talking about the top coat and the base coat. It's a good solution if you want an easy way to do your nails without having to bring a full gel nail set system or kit. I have a bunch of gel nail products and tools and stuff, so I will be reviewing a lot of those as well. But as far as if you just want to bring polish because maybe you're traveling and you may want to redo your nails quickly, this being quick dry, totally within like a minute, your nails are completely dry and you're good. This is quick dry as well. And you just need to make sure that if you want it to be a fully quick dry solution, you need to make sure that your color is also quick dry. This is not quick dry. That's why I bought this. Waste of money. But I would say that this is a good system for a weekly solution. So if you want a quick solution that's not too damaging to your nails, I would recommend these 2 products. This one does really great for strengthening, and I'm assuming adding moisture back into your nails. It protects your nails from all of the moisture stripping products that we tend to use, especially like stuff like this, like nail polish remover. That tends to suck a lot of moisture out of our nails, making them brittle. So this is supposed to fix that. And I mean, I'm sure over time I'm going to see great results. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then also, when you're using gel products, sometimes gel products can make your nails weak over time, and you need to give your nails an opportunity to rest. So this is a good solution for giving your nails a break. And this really is the biggest solution. So making sure that you get a base coat that is adding moisture to your nails and helping your nails become stronger again. And then just make sure you have a top coat, and make sure your top coat is quick dry. Like, no one has time to be sitting around waiting for not just the color to dry, but also the top coat. Like, no one has time for that. So get a quick dry top coat. This is really good. Like I said, it dries within 30 seconds to a minute. And you're good to go. You're good to move around. I would say give it a little bit of time. Don't instantly jump into something that is like super overactive and like you're like putting dents in your nails and potentially like, you know, scarring your nails before they're even fully cured. So this dries, but it does take a little time for it to cure. So I would give it an additional 10 to 15 minutes to cure. But you can start doing stuff like getting on your phone or typing or, you know, changing your clothes or whatnot, you don't have to worry about it rubbing off, is what I'm saying. So yeah, that is my review. That is my conclusion. This is the second video. I mean, I'll give you guys some updates on how this is working over time and whether or not I believe in it. That'll probably be maybe 3 months from now. I'll do an update on the progress of my nails from using this. And yeah, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you are interested in these products, you can find them in the description box below or above the comment section. And like, comment, subscribe. You have any advice, you have any recommendations for other products that I should check out or look into, let me know. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.